From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the L.A. Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Wilson to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run has been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. On second down, it's Abanikanda. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 33. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarter.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And a good job there getting to him quickly after the catch as he's brought down right at the midfield stripe. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. Albert O, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Here's Herbert. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The Chargers have 3-9 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. The give now to Abanikanda, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Abanikanda once again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Israel Abanikanda with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now he's forced out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamlin. Touchdown, Broncos! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf. There he goes, left side. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. James Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into.
How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Flushed out right. Then he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. That's taken on the 25. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. Now the return will stop right around the 25. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
back. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand. He's got a man complete. A big play there for LA. 46 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the handoff, Abanikanda. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, apply.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returnable here for Davis. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point.
Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here.
And this one's back to an 8-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Davis. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he fires one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they showed what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion left goes Sutton. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Tyler Beatty. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run 1st down. Has some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Abanikanda fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing now is Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's first down. One last shot for Wilson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. This one came right down.